On April 8th, the Kirani James Athletics Stadium came alive as some of the biggest names in athletics blazed the tracks in the first ever Grenada Invitational. It was a party of fun and good old rivalry as both local and international athletes fought for best times and first place in their categories. The crowd was encouraging and athletes felt the vibe.
I think it's a great meet.
My first time being in Grenada. I'm from Barbados, right next door, but it's great environment. Crowd is amazing, so yeah.
Crowd is very energetic and very supportive, and so it was fun running here tonight.
I felt like I was home. The love and the support that I got today. It felt like home, and I really appreciate that. And
it's clear that the athletes all had a super time in the Spice Isle, but the question remains: does Grenada benefit from such an event? The answer is yes. During the time of the Invitational, Grenada expected between 1,500 and 2,000 visitors coming to the island specifically for the games, as reported by Chair of the local organizing committee, Dexter Mitchell. The Grenada Tourism Authority also noted that there were additional flights coming in to cater to the influx of sports enthusiasts coming to the games.
It is my understanding that for the period of the games, hotel occupancy has moved to 100%. Because there are some people who looking right now for a hotel room and cannot get. So when you look at hotel occupancy and the tax that they pay and government has to benefit from the VAT, when you do the whole analysis and that the people spending, imagine people, 10,000 people spending and as a result of the games, it's a tremendous benefit to the country, but international exposure.
Right, there's an aspect of our economy called sports tourism. And this little island is now being showcased all over the world because of this Grenada Invitational race.
The spin-off from having thousands of people coming into Grenada is tremendous.
The Grenada Invitational was a season opener for many of the elite athletes performing at the Games, including Grenada's two-time Olympic medalist, Kirani James. This puts the country in a good position going forward to be the first country in the Caribbean to pull off a mega game early in the year. In the world of athletics, it's a big deal.
Grenada has a lot to be proud about, and you got bragging rights because this is the first international competition for the 2017 season, and it's here in Grenada after the Olympic Games. No one else on the planet will be able to have bragging rights to say that they hosted the first Invitational after the Olympic Games. So that is huge. And April, again, is very early, so to have that much world-class athletes coming here on the shores of Grenada is a blessing.
When you listen to my friends from Jamaica and from Trinidad and from Barbados that building a new stadium, I think by next year, each one of the countries will try to have the own international meet. We are in envy for starting it.
We have given concessions to hold the games. The Grenada Tourism Authority has used some of the marketing budget to contribute towards the promotion of the game, because nowhere the Grenada Tourism Authority in the marketing budget could get that kind of coverage that you'll get from ESPN.
Whatever we invest now, whatever support we give to the Grenada Invitational, we're gonna make it back 10 times or maybe 100 times Grenada. We can assure you, whatever support we give now, we're gonna make it back 100-fold.
All these benefits and even more of the ripple effects that can be counted proves that Grenada won and will continue to win economically in the long run from the hosting of the Invitationals. But for Prime Minister Dr. Keith Mitchell, he believes sports is a major factor in the development of the people.
We have said over and over that sports is not just about the game. Sports has an implication for the economic development of our country and the human development of our people. And therefore the investment in sports and investment in this facility, sisters and brothers, you can see today is an example that it is paying off for the future development of this beautiful country.
You so seldom see us running at home, and that has to change. And Chris has been kind of pushing and prodding me to do, maybe an Bolden Invitational back in Trinidad. Maybe before 2020 we'll explore that possibility. But any time that local Caribbean stars get to perform in front of their home crowd, it is better for the region in athletics. And Kirani being here that's something that everybody who sees him will remember, and he will also remember.
Grenada is known for their spices. We know that down in Florida, where I'm from. But I think now that with the young athletes like Kirani James and other young athletes coming up in this country, it can also be known for track and field, athletics, and all these smaller islands around the Caribbean can show big heart, and that can start here with this invitational.
It is always good to have meets in the Caribbean. I know that the Caribbean people are enthusiastic and they're great supporters of sport, express track and field, and so I'm sure a lot of people are looking forward to the meet. And it's good to have more meets like these. The Caribbean is always great, the weather is nice, and so I'm excited about it, and I'm happy that there's another meet in the Caribbean, and I'm sure a lot of people are happy about it as well.
For athletes like Justin Gatlin, he came to prove that Grenada Invitational ranks with some of the top-notch games around the world.
I'm looking to show that this meet can stand up against other big meets. So if the times are allowable, go down and put out a great mark, and it'll hold up against other times and be a world lead.
Listen, I have looked up and down, and this meet is of a very, very high standard. As a broadcaster, that's great for me because it means that I already enjoy my job, but when it's a meet with these sorts of great lineups, it just makes my job that much better.
The Grenada Invitational has done more for the country than just a night of entertainment. It has created an economic boost during a time when hotel occupancy was low and visitor arrivals were stagnant. It gave Grenada the opportunity to be known for more than just spices, but for athletics, having a top-notch meet that is on par with other countries internationally. But most of all, it gives our young budding athletes new hope and a chance to dream bigger as they get to witness firsthand how sports can be a life changer and a profitable career. The country stands ready to see another staging of games in 2018. For State of Affairs, I am Abigail McIntyre.
It's all about this brand new name for this beautiful stadium and a star.